Alright. Should be going live. There we go. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Hope your day's gone well, making sure that this is properly set up over here. We're back here with some Metroid Prime Randomizer. The good old familiar grounds here on this one. There we go, yes. Make sure I'm in normal mode. Would be not a good day to start in hard mode on one of these. So the rule set is we gotta find 4 artifacts, then go defeat Ridley, and then that's the end of the game. Same idea with the randomizer as usual, but we've changed a couple things. I start off now with missiles, the morph ball and bombs, because we've changed it up just a tad bit. There's an option we've done which allows for for this little option called elevator shuffle, where it changes where these elevators actually go. So I'm usually used to this going back to the Talon overworld, back to where my ship is. Today, it's at the frigate crash site, still in Talon overworld. We'll see if that becomes of any use to us later on. One of the reasons I have it set where it's got these basic items is so that it provides a little bit more sanity for me. Do gotta turn up my volume a bit so I can hear it. There we go. So that basically allows me to explore a good chunk of Chozo Ruins, essentially, without having to do the same basic things over and over again, in essence, and have it just give me these items anyway. We could just go look around and whatnot. Probably gonna find a bunch of missiles, not gonna lie, because we don't get enough of those. I don't mind getting some missiles off the bat, because we have to open doors. We probably have to face Flagara. There we go, up we go. Right. Just use a bit more. Oh, right, I'm used to not having the morph ball when I come back out this way, but I can just roll through it. Take so much little damage as a result. Alright. Yep, we're gonna be stuck with this music too, because that's just how that goes for a while. Gotta get all the missiles. There we go. If we have to face Flagara, I don't mind getting up to 20, even 25. Right? That's the simple bomb jumping too. Let me tell you. Found a couple different things we could do with bomb jumps. Just ignore his crazy comments. I think they're very valuable. Deep, insightful comments. Alright. So, we're just gonna keep on going. The nice part is because, like, I have these starting items, I can go look around at all these things immediately off the bat. It's a nice change of plans. I'm gonna grab these just to have them. Okay, you're not supposed to be in the cave with me. This is my little ground. Here we go. Mud's very valuable. I saw somebody build a car out of it. Fact. I'll tell you who else is being valuable today. Ooh, okay. I don't need that, realistically, but it's not missiles. That's a big change of pace. But somebody is doing his best impression of a sleepy cat. Which makes him the most valuable thing in the world right now. Oh. Come back here. Come back here. There we go. So we gotta just sit through this boss fight. Doesn't get better than a Sleepy Hobbs, especially when I'm trying to stream. I gotta count and make sure I get my shots in. I did give him some food. He woke up a little bit earlier than usual before I really started to try to stream. So I gave him some food, and then he got very sleepy. It's hard work. Come on. Yes. That only took 11 years for them to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I miscounted. He's ready for a nap, though. He is super ready. It's been a long day of napping. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. We'll just go through it. I don't need Spider Ball right off the bat immediately. But it is nice to have it in the future. I need a couple other things for Spider Ball to actually be useful to grab stuff, but it's the little things. I want to see where this goes. Let's see. Phazon Mines West? Oh, that's ugly. That is incredibly ugly. Yeah, so I know... I don't know necessarily room names of where they go, but we're not looking for elevators that go to the Phazon Mines yet. We're not prepared for the madness that's down there. The worst part is that we might need to dive down in there to grab an item and then get back out. Ooh, a visor. We do need that, most likely. Especially with Phazon Mines being that close. Alright. The good news, too, is I don't have to necessarily memorize where elevators go. On the map, it'll tell me transport to Phazon Mines West and the specific room it goes into. Same with all the way back at the beginning here. It's helpful to know which one does which, but it's not necessary. I can always check on the map. Like, if I remember that I can get to Phazon Mines in Chozo Ruins, then I can just simply look through and find it. But that's not a good... I preferably would like to have access to Magmor Caverns or the Phazon Mines. But, you know, you gotta deal with the randomizer. Not every day can be an onion day where it's just nice, delicious vegetables for you. Gotta stick with what works. Sometimes you're delivered celery. And you gotta be like, right. Was that important? No, it wasn't. Good old missiles. The best. Alright. Here we go. Just mosey on through. Ooh, we do need that. That's gonna be Boost Ball. Okay, so we have to defeat Flagara. That's good to know. I wouldn't mind... oh, no! Don't... okay, wait. Yes, thank you. Stupid Plasmites. I think that's what they're called. Better get the name right, because I hate you guys. Yeah, Plasmites. I knew I was right. There we go. We'll come back. We'll come back for that. Gotta go grab all the stuff here. I'm sure there's more missiles to find. Alright, go up this way. Onions are delicious, by the way. There we go. There we go. You can... the best part about onions is that you can pretty much use them in any recipe you have, and it's instantly better. Just no doubt about it. Alright, just gonna go down here. Give me something good. Okay, Ice Beam. Ice Beam's nice. I don't need it immediately. But it will serve a purpose. Okay, go up here. Let's do the scanny scans here. Left and right. Up and up and up. Alright. Trying to think what else has been new. Not much in the way of interesting news. Ooh, that's a suit of some kinds. Can't see exactly what it is. It is... what is it? Okay, it's Phazon's suit. Weirdly, not something I want to see immediately, just because that tells me that Phase on mines is gonna be more and more of an actual strategy. Oh wait, I forget. I'm gonna need to use missiles, so we'll just walk. All right, use this. Then we need to jump up on this little platform here because I can use the spider ball. Wait, yes, perfect. Technically, it wants you to have double jump to get that, but ooh, okay. The plot thickens. Actual power bombs, not one of the expansions. Very interesting. Why do we have those out so early? That is, yeah, Phase on Mines looks like it's getting ugly. Because the best way to get out of Phase on Mines is realistically going through the power bomb elevator. Alright, up here. Up here. If I had the gravity suit, I wouldn't mind actually going through the poison area. Because I discovered, because there is another item in this room we can grab, but I discovered recently, it wants you normally to have the double jump. That was weird, I didn't let go in time, but I like it. But normally it wants you to have double jump, gravity suit, and defeat Flagara in order to actually grab the power-up that's in there. I discovered if you have 2 of those conditions met, you can actually just grab it without the double jump boots. But technically speaking, I don't even need the poison. Get rid of the poison if I just have enough energy to go through it all. It's a little bit riskier, but I mean, 2 energy tanks, like, it's not a problem, even if I... Okay, stop it. It was a little bit weird. Never seen that before, but that's what it is there. We're gonna take a quick peek at what the item is up here. Okay. Bad camera work, and we're desperately on the edge. There we go. Perfect. Calculated. Try this one more time here. Oh, gosh. There we go. Okay. It was either power bombs or grapple beam. I don't mind grabbing those if I ever come back this way with the double jump boots. Alrighto. Just go all the way through. No problem. See, this is nice. I'm gonna go be able to get to this boss because I've got everything I need to defeat him. Not always the case. Usually I try to get to this room and I'm like, oh, I don't have bombs. There we go. Should be plenty of energy tanks too, because we have that set as the extra item. And with not all the items being available in the game, should see quite a number of energy tanks lying around. There's one right there. It's beautiful. Okay. Just hang on. Hang on here. Don't want any more of the flamey stuff. There we go. Right, been a while with this boss. Just wait it out here. Just wait it out here. Nope. Come back. Yes. I'm trying to think. Where, please. Thank you. Yes. Stand still, guys. Recently my sister came by to drop stuff off and whatnot. Some of it will be stuff just to put in storage. But one of the things we got back was the PS2, which I was like, yes. Did have to get a new controller and a memory card to make it playable, but I can play some of my older games now on there, like the Ace Combat series in general. Don't have to run it in an emulator. There we go. So it's gonna be fun going back to visit some of those games. Because I haven't actually beaten all those, like all the PS2 games we have. Surprise, surprise. But I'm like, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I was like, that's well worth the trip there. She also said she's got a friend visiting in March as well, which is usually not super important news, but she was thinking we could do a game night because she's only here for a couple days, and I was like, I'm down to that. I'm like, nobody I know has caught the COVID-19 yet, so it must mean we're invincible. It's the only logical thinking there. But it'd be nice to have a game night. Get the guys, get the crew back together. So that'd be pretty dope. There we go. No. Thank you. Right? Should be a nice way just to spend one of those weeknights. Here we go. Just a matter of seeing if people would be free. It's always tricky business sometimes. Like, people have lives. Like, their lives don't center around my universe. I missed. It's fine. There we go. Just go back around and around. Alright, I'm actually left with a dilemma here because I do have Spider Ball. I don't have double jump, never mind. I need double jump, so we don't need to take that Spider Ball track yet. Because I could definitely go up there, I just can't do much. Oh good, more missiles. Alright, we're up to a useless 35 of missiles. 20 of those is usually pretty good, but not 35. That's one too many. Alright, we'll walk back around. We're gonna have to defeat Flagara, because we want the item. Precious item holding in the ruin fountain. Thank you. Here we go. Just go back through here. There we go, there we go. Not much has changed. It was really cold. I think it was Sunday nights. It was like freezing temperatures at night. So it's got a little bit cooler. Past couple days, we'll see if that manages to hold. Alright. Shoot the grass. So I'm going to do these scanner thingies. However, I'm going to try to do another trick I've learned. It's not always been successful, if we're being honest. Right, enjoying the little winter. My only real complaint about when it gets super cold at night is that it makes it really hard. I forgot, it's been a while. Forgot that there's wasps over there too. But my only real complaint about the colder winter weather is that I have to bundle up because I play Pokemon Go at night to knock out, you know, my Pokemon in the gym and whatnot. And usually that's a 10-minute session right there off the bat. So, good news there. Alright, so I did all the scanner things so that, because the last one's just up here with me in case this takes too long. But I learned pretty recently, oh my gosh, I did that first try. But you could just do that. It's a very tight jump. On top of that, this camera is not cooperative most of the time. But yeah, I'm quite surprised I did that first try. That takes so much, usually, of my efforts to get that just right. But now I'll just walk up and do it first try. Right? Winter season gets terribly cold during the nighttime. But yeah, I'm super impressed I managed to do that. If I hadn't done the scans, that ends up being quite a number of seconds faster. Bomb jumping over that the first try. Like, not the biggest time save in the world. There we go. Little leftover foliage from his attack. That's fine. But yeah, that was a trick I saw. I was like, you can just do that? And believe me, that is an incredibly tight window. It's sort of square peg, round hole kind of deal with that gate. This is not super friendly. Go this way first, and then a couple missiles here. Oh no. I was hoping to save some. Oh gosh. Just take the missile. It's good for you. I know it's like a vegetable, but it's for the good of humanity. There we go. But I've been trying to do some practice on that particular jump, because you only need more ball and bombs to do it, so it's pretty easy to to get the stats for that and just jump over it. But you have to release the second bomb for that bomb jump at the highest point possible for you to just have enough lift to get up there. It is not a fun trick to do. Only the good vegetables, not all of them. Here we go. Here we go. No, that was incredibly... I was shocked, because it usually is very challenging, where I'm wasting usually a minute trying to get over it. But I usually also don't do the scans when I've been practicing it. So of course, when I do get the scans, and then get it on the first try, I was like, cool, I just wasted my time doing that. Of course I did. That is... the game is sentient. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty certain... yeah. That was interesting. Technically, the missile missed its target at first. Alright, jump a little faster. Perfect. Don't land on me. There's that. And then, boom! There is another trick I learned, but we have to wait. I need the, whatchamacallit, the space jump boots. In order to perform it, and then I need to actually access a certain area on top of that. So, it takes a bit of work to even get there with the items I have. But we'll see. It's another one of those tight window things where jumping is required. But it is entirely possible. Good! Good! That was well rewarded right there. It's like when you get socks for Christmas. It was just, you're like, wow. Here we go. Just go through this. And then we'll just roll along here. Nope. Didn't mean that. Didn't mean that. Okay. That was cool. A little disorienting. But I ricocheted off that pillar like it was just jello. Okay. So now... I'm thinking of taking the elevator back to the Talon Overworld East. See exactly where that frigate crash site is. It should be where I think it is, and it's okay. So first off, if we go into the correct door... I try my best. See, but I figure older people like socks because it gets... You know, older people are not known for being able to keep their body heat. So the rest of us still have a metabolism going. Can just generate heat. There we go. Glad I picked this up so I can just walk on through. No need to take any detours. Hobbs will tell you as well, he's like, you could just grow fur. He's like, that's what keeps me warm at night. keep trying to tell Hobbs that humans don't grow fur, but it doesn't seem to be sticking well. Here we go. I also keep trying to tell him that the proverb is don't bite the hand that feeds you. And he stops listening halfway through that piece of advice. Every single time. There we go. Oh no! You deserve that, Plasmite. You deserve that for knocking me off. To be fair, I'm pretty certain that you can call most blankets giants. It's not... wouldn't be that hard. Like, there's... in my world, there's definitely such a thing as small blankets. But in your world, doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Go, yes. Oh, this also brings up another interesting point. I could take a peek in there. I don't have wave beam. There we go. Take a small little peek. Oh, this is good because we haven't done the Chozo ghosts yet, so I'm not going to be worried about people shooting ghostly balls of death at me. It's a good day. Just roll along here and roll along there. Perfect. Oh! Hello there. Okay, so what do I do with this new information now? I have the boots. I don't have wave beam. Okay, hang on. Let me think this one through here. I could... no, I don't have the gravity suits. Would have been nice, though. I technically could go through Furnace. I could grab... oh gosh, there is an item I could... no, I don't have super missiles yet. So I don't need to do that. Oh, there is a small, incredibly small chance. But it is for just one item at the moment. The rest would all just be information at this point, so... let's go look around. Oh, actually, technically, I could grab a second item. However, we're gonna peek around at this elevator, see what we can get done here. So the good news about the elevators, while they've been shuffled in a bidirectional state, they're a constant factor, meaning that if I go down an elevator, I can go back up the same one to go back into that area. So this elevator in particular will always take me back to Chozo Ruins. So it's not... oh good, I'm glad I have the ice beam, because it's this part. Here we go. So I did need the ice beam, weirdly enough. This is part of the whole shuffle McShuffles here. It gets crazy. I'm gonna switch to this. Take out some of the grass. Or take all of it out, apparently. That's something that usually doesn't happen. Alright. Well, this is good because I don't know how I landed. I don't know how I've landed on the tree. But those are missiles there. I'm just going up here. Nobody panic. Just me rising out of the water. There we go. Go on through. Stop for nothing. I'll bomb jump because I can. Too many bomb jumps apparently. Alright. But this is good because this takes me back to the natural grounds. Always a good sign. Because it means we can go grab a couple of items. There's grapple beams, so that must have been power bombs I saw earlier that I thought could have been. Trying to think. That does do something for me. Two things actually in an immediate sense. However, I currently can't go back to Chozo Ruins, not through that elevator specifically at the least, because I can't get back up there. I've tried. Here we go. So this becomes interesting. I need to get back to Chozo Ruins, but I need to find another elevator to do so. This is very interesting. Not used to this kind of thinking. Where I'm like, alright, this is a one-way trip. We'll see if this ends up being correct. So the good news is because I have the Phazon suit means that I know I can travel through Phendrana Drifts and Magmar Caverns. And if one of those takes me back to a elevator in Chozo Ruins, then we should be good. Alright, grab another energy tank. Get scans done to get... Where are you? Wow, usually I find one off the bat. That's not gonna be it today. Nope. 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 There's 2. There's 4 of these I need to scan. There's 3. There's number 4. Alright. Keep those just in case we get lost, confused. It's only ever happened a couple times where I'm like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next. And usually, it's not a matter of, like, I haven't thought of everything. It's usually I missed an item I could have grabbed. And it usually is something important where I'm like, oh, I wish I had this item so I could get that in that direction. And then, sure enough, missed it completely. Alright. I will take a refill, though, at... Oh, I have double jump. Good call. I would have missed this. Would have forgotten this entirely, and it's completely in the logic. Oh, good. We do need that. Okay. Thank goodness. If I had missed that... Because I need Wave Beam to get through pretty much everywhere. There's not... Actually, Talon Overworld might be the only place that doesn't have a Wave Beam door. I could be wrong. But everywhere else, Magmar Caverns, Phendrana Drifts, Phazon Mines, they all have Wave Beam doors. On top of, like, the others, but Wave Beam is specifically one I want to find early on. So because then that tells me, like, right, that means a lot has opened up. So weirdly, I needed not only the double jump, but I needed the... I'm actually debating about checking what this elevator is first. Because I might not want it. I might need to know where specifically this goes. Magmar Caverns West. Okay, I know where Monitor Station is. That's basically in the middle of Magmar Caverns. It's where normally Phendrana Drifts would be at. So we'll hold on to that. It is good to know that's an area I can access easily. It won't be a problem. Could have been a treasure trove of missiles. The worst kind of treasure. Perfect. Alright. Let's go over here. Get rid of that annoying creature so that we can safely do this part. Alright. Up here, boom, boom, boom. Switch to Ice Beam. Look over here, smile at the camera. Perfect. I don't need to use missile on that guy. I apologize. Technically, this is not in logic at the moment because it would rather have me have the whatchamacallit X-ray visor. But we're feeling confident. Up here, and then up here. Okay. So as you can see, this is not worth it, but we do need to go all the way down. Okay, whoa, camera, please. Made it all the way down. A little janky, but it works. Get rid of all the annoying creatures here. Energy tank, not a missile tank, and that's important. Alright, let's see what you hold today. Magmar Caverns Twin Fires. Is that the entrance, or is that middle? It doesn't matter which one it is, technically. I just would like to know. I think Twin Fires is the beginning one, but it wouldn't make sense why it would be named Twin Fires. It would make way more sense if this is the middle ground. Typically, once I see the elevator room, yeah, we're in the middle. Once I know where basically, if I see the elevator room or what room I enter into, I can pretty much figure out where I am in a particular, for lack of a better word, continent. But Twin Fires, I know, is a name in Magmar Caverns. Here we go. It should be not this room, it's the room backwards. Good, more missiles. Let's just take this spot out of here. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Alright, fire. I don't have the gravity suit, so I'm less confident about the whole fire and lava thing. That could be super missiles. Did I grab flamethrower already? Was that one of the first things I got? I know I got wave buster. Okay, super missile. That's fine. That is the useful one. I need charge beam in order to use super missiles, but it is worth it. Right, turrets. Scary turrets. Alright. Threat neutralized. We do have one more turret to deal with, though. Good to know. It is a lot easier when I don't have to compete with my own bandwidth when it comes to streaming multiplayer games. So I can pretty much devote all the resources to just the stream rather than fight over it. Nope! Get out of the hot stuff, please. Luckily, that little pit is designed where you don't need to have the gravity suit to get out of. Oh, no. Oh gosh. It's usually foolproof. Doesn't always work the first time. Luckily, I have all this energy. Okay, thank you. First time's the charm. Okay, Plasma Beam, I do want you. Alright, that was well worth the burning a whole energy tank for. Okay, so this elevator takes me back to Chozo? Am I correct? So I am less correct. Or is it the Talon? Hang on. Let me go look. Is that just the main elevator? Not that I would... Yeah, Talon Canyon. So that takes me back. So that's good to know. It was indeed very warm. Little on the hot side. Alright, we can still go look around for items, though. Here in the depths. No. Well, I guess there's a slope there that I can land on. Good to know. I'm gonna have to see where that was in the future. Because that actually helped quite a bit. I was gonna land on the land below me, but instead found a nice decent slope. One that apparently was standable terrain. Just go down here. Go grab whatever is gonna be down here. That was rude, by the way, little puffer. I just want to let you know that. Alright, just wiggle my fat little ball. Yes. Get rid of that. My sound. Okay, there's my sound. Never seen that before. That was impressive. Just the sound, in particular sounds, it seemed, cut out entirely. Alright, what are you, gravity suit? No, the slightly more useless Varia suit. That's interesting, it was buried here in Magmar Caverns. So all Varia suit is going to do for me is give me more damage resistance. That doesn't specifically do anything since I already have a suit upgrade. It's unfortunate, but it is interesting that a suit that's naturally made to be resistant to fire, like the heat temperatures and all that, was down here in the fireplace. Oops, how was that too high? Okay, good, I don't need it. Imagine trying to jump for that. Already did it once. You know, having the space jump boots is super nice. Saves me a lot of time. And usually is pretty much necessary every single time. But I can just jump over that with ease. Oop, there we go. I thought it was going to be there. It wasn't. Gonna need you to... Oh, no. Okay, I do want the energy tank. Gonna need you to stop, sir. Jump up here. Grab that. Let's go see where this elevator takes me. I think this is the one that I saw... Actually, I could be wrong. I might have only seen the one elevator to Magmore. So this could go into Phadrana Drifts. I think there's a possibility... Okay. That was incredibly rude, little creepy crawler. Just minding my own business. I don't technically need the door, I just wanted to unlock it just because I could. It's much easier to unlock the door when you're coming from that side of the little canyon hallway. Now we gotta jump up, jump around all day. This is actually possible without the space jump boots to go back up here. It's a very nice touch they did for that. But it is a little bit faster if you do have the boots. Phadrana Drifts North. Okay. Nice effects, right? Well, good. So that pop-up still happens. Luckily, I don't think you can see it just because of how the game is naturally formatted. But I thought I had disabled those specific pop-ups. Good to know I set up correctly, because it was used to appearing on the bottom right side, which would have shown up on the stream. But nowadays, you can move some of the things sometimes. Just so happens I could. Okay, that's going to be too short. Oh gosh. Thanks. Oh, come on. I just get into position. That's fine. As long as I was locked onto it. Saves me some time. Ooh, hello. That's one artifact. Go look around for some more. Yeah, no, it would have been like super tiny too, the way like it's that it shows up kind of deal. It would have been like in a very small corner, but feeling fairly certain because of, like I said, how the game renders format style, that it wouldn't have shown up. But it's supposed to be disabled, so I'm glad to see that it's not disabled for whatever reason. But at least it's in a more annoying... Okay, it's in a less annoying spot. And I can deal with that. I could also probably just sign out of it entirely, but it does have its uses. Oh, no. Okay, nope. It's looking good so far. I also found that I can also just double jump straight to this platform. Saves me some time. Because I used to always shoot those guys, jump on that platform, and then go to the other. If I don't have the space jump boots, that's necessary. But, otherwise, you just jump straight across. And 9 times out of 10, okay, that's an energy tank. Not necessary, but good to know if I need more energy. Jumping around. Yes, there we go. We'll get this here sorted out as well. Go up here. Go this. I also figured out, rather slow on this, I must admit, but if I have double jump, I can just jump over this. I used to actually go around until I realized, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, I can jump pretty high. Just jump over that. Save me a couple seconds from what I usually been doing. There we go. Alright, take a look what's at. It looks like it's just missiles. So I may not need to do this puzzle. As is per standard. Yeah, that's definitely missiles. It's easy to tell by color. The charge beam has a very similar glow, but it has a different hovering animation. But pretty much, I only just have to confirm that a certain animation is happening with the model. Right? Leaving missiles behind? Blasphemous. But yeah, it is nice to finally figure, like, something out just to help save a little bit of time. It's a nice little bonus. Oh no! Supposed to Not be in the way, little guy. Not supposed to be directly in my path of fire. Ooh, energy tank. We'll take those. Okay, I can go this way. Golly, I can go this way. I don't have, well, I don't have charge beam, that's what specifically I don't have. So technically I can't go face the boss yet. Not that it won't stop me from trying. Alright. And this is good because I don't have the ball boost yet, but I can make a quick little peek. 9 times out of 10, this isn't going to contain anything useful. Okay, thank you very much, little invisible birds. Technically, it wants you to have ball boost to grab this item, but you know how that is. There we go. There we go. Oh no, I didn't want to fall off quite yet. Was actually going to take that save point, but it's fine. I'll deal with it. I don't know if I can do anything else. Right? Roller Derby and Rocket One. Both good stuff. Okay, I can check that location. So I'll do that. Just some of the good stuff there. Back in my day. There we go. Nobody needs to panic. It's just me walking through. I said nobody needs to panic. No need to shoot ice balls at me. So rude. Alright, go this way. Right. Was actually 2 separate videos. That is a true story. I will say it's also nice to be back doing Metroid Prime. It's been a long time. But it's nice to see the old girl back in action once more. Go up this way. Go up. Wait for everybody here. Because these guys will knock me off. It is a sad story. Oh, this is good. I can even check another spot here. I wasn't even thinking about that. That was like 10 miles off its target. How did that work? How did that work? Alright. See what secrets that waterfall is going to be holding for me. Go see what it is. It's weird because it is... Oh, I forgot to do this step of the puzzle. Much better. Because this is in logic. Like, I'm not doing anything super crazy by being here. This is, okay, that is definitely missiles. One can recognize the foul stench. Right? Fall Guys is pretty good. It is pretty good. There we go, that. Right? Like, it's pretty surprising, like, how well this game has held up over the years. Like, okay, just missiles, so I don't need to do that boss fight. Like, it's really weird to say that this is like a GameCube game, because it really doesn't look like... It really doesn't look like it belongs on the system. Like, the sheer number of, like, video games like that are on the GameCube, like, none of them look as good as the Metroid Prime games do. It is quite good. I'm like, I really hope they do, like, they port it over to the Switch, because I'm like, I think they could do a good job with that, with remastering and all that. So this gets me back to, yeah, the Magmore Caverns. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I could do right now. Yeah, Fall Guys they've got a new season coming up. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be able to stream it. I let my sister my really long Ethernet cable for her work computer, because she might need it if, like, you know, the Wi-Fi signal is unstable. but she's got like, she's doing like, it looks like helping with more tax returns, but she's doing it from home kind of deal. So I was like, she asked me if we had a cable, and I was like, I've got a 6-foot one, and I have a 75-foot cable. Actually, I've got a couple minutes. I can take a quick peek around. But yeah, so it's been, yeah, it was a masterpiece, that is for certain. I could go through the other side. That's actually plausible, because I have the wave beam. All the good things in life. I'll do it. We'll go through it. But yeah, and I was using the cable specifically for Fall Guys, but that was it. I wasn't using that cable for anything else. Because let me tell you, I'm about as far away as humanly possible from the Wi-Fi signal. And so, alright, I guess I'm gonna have to kill you. We're gonna have to be like that today. Yeah. I'm like, it's not the biggest thing in the world. It's not like I can't stream more Metroid games and whatnot. But eventually when I get that back in the new season, it's starting up, I'll be sure to show some of that off. But I'm like I definitely don't play multiplayer games in this room unless if I'm using... Well, that was the remote. That's unfortunate. Because someone woke up because of that. But I don't... The cable that runs to do my streaming here is also what I use to play multiplayer games on my laptop. So... It's not a terrible plan. However, we have... There's a couple of reasons why I wouldn't. One is because the signal for reaching the rest of the house would actually be worse. The other being that we have a whole setup for the consoles in the living room based off of where the current placement is for that. So I have to move everything. We have to basically redo the entire system we have to do it. If I was living by myself, I would have done it years ago. But like, no, I'm like, I just would have moved. Either that or I just would have moved everything upstairs. Although it would make more sense for me just to move the router downstairs. It would take less effort, I'll tell you that. But no, not with... Yeah, it'd be worth the hassle for the very little payoff that it would be for. Because it would be... So, there's two cables, essentially, that run from where the router's at. One is to stream all the way down here, and the other goes to a little mini router that we've got in the living room, where that branches off and does its own thing kind of deal. That was one of Kyle's ideas of getting stuff done, was getting a little mini router for the downstairs that we can just hook up the Xboxes to. So I was like, that's brilliant. And we didn't have another box, otherwise I would have done that plan years ago. But it was nice because we just got a bunch of like 6-foot, 10-foot cables, which are pretty cheap these days. And they now just basically run off of that pretty easily. And if anyone else comes over, we can just grab another like 6-foot cable, hook it up to that router instead. Saves quite a bit of time. Don't have to do anything super crazy, or they don't have to run off of just the Wi-Fi signal. There we go. But yeah, like the system we've got right now is pretty good. So it's one of the reasons I'm like I have no intention of moving anything, because it's not worth, the payout isn't worth quite for it in the end. Like I said, if I was by myself, easily would have changed it. Oh gosh, I had a thought. I have Ice Beam. I have Plasma Beam to get out of the room. I don't have Boost Ball. Never mind. Right, I don't have it. Good. How embarrassing that would have been if I actually had it. That would have been quite embarrassing. But I'm like, wait. Like, how long have I been holding on to that? Luckily, I have Plasma Beam. I would love to have Charge Beam, let me tell you. Would make quick work of these guys. Where are you? There you go. There you go. Alright. Normally I would be quiet, but I have the thermal visor, so I can see visually when my target has hit. Takes a couple tries even with this. Right. It's pretty. Yeah. I think Nintendo's been the only one that's done devices on their consoles that don't have a natural Ethernet port. It's been a very interesting thing to work with. Luckily, I have such a USB device to do it. Because you had the... Oh gosh, I'm going the wrong way. This is how long I haven't played this game. I get confused at this part of the puzzle. But the Wii had a Wi-Fi signal, but it didn't have an Ethernet cable. You had to buy a USB Ethernet cable converter to be able to hook it up that way. Which, to be fair, in those days, like it wasn't that big of a deal. Like the internet wasn't at the high speeds it was anyway. And if you were next to your router, it was fine. Which, interesting story, eventually they sold, like, the Mini Wii, which didn't even have the Wi-Fi signal. Which I was like, cool, I'm not sure that's entirely worth it, but... Right? That is true. It's true, you don't see that often. Alright, this was a worthless haul, but we'll get to see an elevator very shortly here. Actually, I could see two, because I have plenty of power bombs. So let's go looking around at some elevators before we go and save and call it quits, because we're almost there. But yeah, like, the Wii U was also in the same boat. It didn't have Ethernet. You had to do the cable for that. The Switch as well doesn't have it, though that makes a little bit more sense given at how small the actual dock is. Talon Overworld, Great Tree Hall Lower. So that takes me to where Phase of Mines usually is. It's not entirely useful. If I had Boost Ball, like, that would be a different story. But off the top of my head, that's not a useful... I think it takes me to another elevator, though, if I want to. Yeah, and unfortunately these guys are back, but I don't have to face them. Because we're just gonna mosey on out of here. But yeah, you still see, like, even the next-gen consoles still have Ethernet ports. Alright, what are you today? Phendrana Drift South Quarantine Cave, so you're right where the boss is at. Can I do it? I could, I think. I don't have Charge Beam, so it's kind of a slow fight, but I have the Wave Beam, so I can get inside. I have bombs. I can grab the second item that's in there on top of the boss. So Phendrana Drift might be the way to go first. Go see what's up there. Because there's quite a bit of stuff actually there. Yeah. Get a boss next time rounds. Because we are coming up on our time. Still would like to know... We found one artifact at the very least, but we don't have Boost Ball, which is kind of starting to lock me down as far as where I can go. Yeah, this was the safe point, thankfully. That is... It's one of the reasons I saved to this elevator for second, remembering that I had power bombs and whatnot, because I knew there was a save room here. I was like, that's easily doable. But yep, just another good session. We'll come back Thursday, the same usual time, at 3 o'clock, Mountain Standard Time, of course, because I don't know how daylight savings time works anymore. But we'll go take care of a boss next time round and do some more exploring back in Fredrona Drifts, and hopefully we find something useful. Help us go explore a bit, like the boost ball, because that's kind of all that I'm stuck with. Like, I can't even do the research lab stuff over here because of that, because I don't have the boost ball. Talon Overworlds, I need... Actually, hang on, Can I? I have the ice beam. Oh gosh, I could go through the frigate crash sites if I get back there again. That is... I'm pretty certain, because I have the double jump. No, I don't have gravity suits. I'm so used to having gravity suits. Yeah, I have power suit, virus suits, phazon suits, not the gravity suits. Alright, so I'm also technically locked out of that, but I don't need it to get to phazon mines, so gravity suit's not going to be as big of a thing. But that is it. Thank you for stopping on by. Always good to have you guys here. We'll be back Thursday. Go figure out. Hopefully a boss has got something useful for me and not missiles. I don't even need energy tanks at this point, if I'm being honest. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time. And take care, everyone.